All right, metalheads, we are being joined right now from well, I don't know where exactly are you all now? Are you because you were living in like LA for a while, you were living down south for a while. I'm
Yeah,
not sure. It's been a
we,
while since we've actually spoke. But anyways, I'm here with Bruno and Lilia from Karkaza.
yeah. So, you want to answer the question you just made about?
Sure.
Yeah, so we started the band in 2016 in LA, Los Angeles, and we moved from there in 2020 to Alabama,
Okay.
and we're currently living in Montgomery now.
Hell yeah. How do you all so you've been there a couple 4 years now. How do you like it down there?
We are loving it. We're loving being Southerners.
So like I said, it's been a while since you all have since we've actually spoke, and you've actually not been on on the Metal Forge, but you actually played a Metal Forge show with Coat Hanger Abortion. And that was, oh my gosh, that was so, it feels like another lifetime ago. Just this whole,
2 years
it's been 2 years, I know, but
Because
it feels like it's been so much longer. I
Yeah.
mean, that's like 100 episodes for me.
yeah, a long time been since
And that show, it was June 2022. That
Sure.
show was our second show in the South ever. We played our first show in Nashville 2 months before that. And that Louisville show we played with you with Metal Forge was our second show in the South ever.
Wow.
Yeah.
And honestly, I need to get you all back up here, but let's talk about Carcaza. So you said in 2016 you started the band in LA. Uh, what happened before that? I mean, when you played music and before, how did you come across Carcaza and say, this is what I want to do?
Okay, yeah, we each had our own avenues before Karkaza because that is the first band that we ever had together as a group. So before that, I had my music projects and he had his music projects. So speaking for
Yeah.
myself personally, I did not have long-lasting bands before that. I would more do like one gig at a time with this group, one gig at a time. When I had a song that I wanted to write and actually play live with other people, it would be like a different lineup of musicians every time. I'll just see like who all was available locally to be able to play this show. We play some songs here, some songs there, but it wasn't an established band that actually had albums released and a consistent lineup.
I even played on in cover bands too. I had a
Okay,
I had a Sepultura cover band at some point that I played guitar, not even drums.
that's awesome.
So I had cover bands, originals bands. Some music that we use on Karkaza are still leftovers from this previous band I have. Uh, Actually, like two songs. I got it from this previous band. Then I moved to the US. I knew Lydia before moving. We got together at the Hollywood Guitar Center. That's when we first
Mm-hmm.
met.
Oh
Face to
wow.
No, you did.
This band started at Hollywood Guitar Center.
Yeah, we're just
One
chatting.
of
Hey,
the cushions there. Then we
Oh
started
yeah.
talking there, and then we started the band right there.
nice.
And
Yeah,
That's
very
really
nice.
cool. And it's come all the way across about 1,500 miles to Alabama to
Across the
live.
state.
Hell yeah.
one of the reasons that we moved was that we got not fed up of California. It's just that we did everything that we could have done in that state. We played the major venues on that state: House of Blues, Whiskey A Go Go, Roxy, all the rain, even the Rainbow Bar. You know the famous Lemmy. We played that gig. So after a while, it starts to get old. Hey, we
Yeah, when
wanted to
you're saying,
explore another area of the country. That's why we moved.
hell yeah. And that's actually a really cool way to do it, if
Yeah.
you feel you've expanded to that point, I mean, and and being in a place like that, and you know how you said earlier how you had played the Nashville show and then you played Louisville, and it was your first two shows in the Midwest slash South.
Uh-huh.
Uh, but yeah, you get that, and it's just you get within however many 4 6 hour 8 hour driving distance, and yeah, if you hit everywhere that you feel is like that thing, now it's time to go tour and go back
Yeah,
and
we
Yeah.
flew back there in 2022, that same year that we played Louisville. We
Yeah.
had a show in California 2 years
Mhm.
after at the Lamies bar, the Rainbow Bar and Grill. We played that gig in 2022, September, and everything was just like how we left, you know?
Oh yeah,
You
absolutely.
look around and everything is the same. You talk to the same people,
Yeah,
and
pretty
here we
much.
are.
Yeah.
The show was great. It was a sold out show. It was really cool, packed. But you look around and say, dude, this is just like how we left.
Right.
Here.
And it was pretty fun to play again with
Yeah.
Brian, our
Mhm.
former bass player. He's still listed on our website as session player, and he'll be there forever. There's one of a picture of him,
Mhm.
a group picture with Brian that we want to keep there. His
Mhm.
bio, his personal bio is still there because he was really part of this band, and he's our friend to this day. We talk to him. We don't want to get him out of the website, and he's there listed as
The
session.
last album, Let It Rise, was out in 22. What do
Yeah.
you have up next?
So
Yeah.
we are thinking of going back to the studio to record the fourth album, the new album in 26.
Okay, cool.
26, we're gonna record a new album.
And I actually love the album cover of Let It Rise. Just
People too.
the interesting wraith like monster that's on the cover.
Consider this album, Let It Rise, our best album.
Yeah,
As far
for
as
sure.
production, songwriting,
Yeah.
songwriting, you can argue with Time Has Come, the one
Yeah.
before that. Some friends, some fans
Yeah.
also, they said, as far as the songwriting, I prefer Time Has Come, but as far as production, Let It
Well,
Rise is
it's
better.
always a preference.
You can
of
argue that,
people,
but
right?
yeah, that's very
That is
personal.
opinion.
But for me, this is the best album production and songwriting, in my
Yeah.
opinion.
Yeah, me too. You know what? I think that with each album it gets to be more of our joint idea. So for example, the first album we ever made, Dark Sun Eclipse, that was mostly built up from ideas that we had before we met. Like a
Yeah.
lot of songs I'd already written and he'd already written. So it was mostly us just putting together stuff that we already had and not as much of us showing our combined voices. Then Time Has Come was more of a joint effort, and then basically as we go along, as we get farther and farther away from our previous ideas, from like
Yeah.
the pre-Karkaza ideas, the songwriting becomes more of both of our ideas combined. So it becomes less of like his idea, my idea. It becomes everything is more of a conglomeration of our joint ideas, and that's what I'm liking about our latest album the most. And also the production quality is
Yeah.
crisper, but as far as what people prefer, it's all a preference. There are
Yeah.
some people who prefer our first demo.
Yeah, and
Sure.
we are always writing new
Like we're
music.
growing, like we're always
You know what I'm saying?
progressing. Yeah.
I contribute with guitar ideas. I play guitar too. So I'm writing my riffs, she's
Yeah.
writing her riffs, and then we go to the studio, put it together. So we always have things here. For example, for the next album that we plan to release in 26, I already have like 4 or 5 songs
Yes.
here
Yes.
that I could record
Yeah.
right now if I had to. But we're taking a time to promote this album, Let It Rise, because it came out in 22, still 24. So, we don't want to put out a lot of releases one on top of the other. No, let's get into 26. But do we have new music? Definitely.
Yeah, I'd say that when you want to express something as an artist, it's important to think about the mode that will express that message the best. So that's where some people these days are very interested in trying to target that one niche. Like, I feel like if I hear the word niche more than a couple times a day, I get a
We hate
because
that word.
I'm like,
Niche.
what is? I feel like that's trying to like. we as Karkaza see our audience as people, not as statistics or demographics. So
Yeah.
yeah, we understand that in an audience, like we know that there are some people who are very interested in the lyrical meaning of songs, or they want to discuss what the lyrics are about. They want to know. Some people are less interested in that and just really want to headbang to the groove. Some people are interested in the guitar solos. Some people are
Yeah.
interested in the beat. So, we allow each audience member to be interested in what they want to be interested in, basically. Like, we don't
Yeah.
brand ourselves like, oh, we're the band who just does heavy groove metal or something like that.
Yeah,
So,
on every album we try to accomplish that. Give everybody a bit of everything in this
mhm.
metal community and out of it. Because if you just if you just listen to, we have the acoustic ballad on this album from Mason Dixon line.
Mhm.
If you just put that on your radio, you're gonna think it's a country duel or something
Yeah,
like
country
that.
rock.
And
Yeah.
there you go. If you get our three piano pieces on each album, the first one, the second one, the third one, they kick in with this piano track. You put that on your car. There you go. You're
Yeah.
listening to us uh, uh, in this piano thing, but you don't necessarily have to check the rest, like the metal. I have a friend. He loves our piano pieces, and
Yeah.
that's all he listens from
Yeah, there's
us.
some. Yeah, basically, whatever you like from Karkaza, you will get more of that
Yeah,
with each album. So it's not like we're going to abandon other things and just do one direction.
yeah,
Sure. Yeah, and why would anybody do that?
Yeah, they do that these days. Some people think it's really good to have like one niche where every song sound, where like you really cater to one kind of customer and every song
yeah.
sound the same. Like I'll tell you,
We are not a
we
niche band.
we have been independent musical entrepreneurs for almost 10 years now, and we've never needed to niche down to a
Yeah,
specific target customer. The reason we've been successful and the reason we can have our property with our own music studio in there is because we have a way of appealing to a broad scope of people, but yet at the same time making each person feel like they're very satisfied, like they're really getting what they want. When
And
we talk,
that's what it's
yeah,
about, really. In life, do you feel the most grateful for?
yeah, that's a good question.
for
Well,
me, life itself.
yes, life
Hell yeah, the
itself.
great.
You are alive. You could have been dead or never been born, but no, you're alive. You have your life to do good things with it, so be grateful. You could be dead.
Further than that, the ability to do things that you like every day. So we get to do that. We feel like we've never had to compromise our personal identities as people in order to make money and get respect and recognition. So that's been a huge blessing for us. And the fact that we're very capable of balancing personal and professional life
Yes.
smoothly.
What is priceless to you?
Right.
What is
My
priceless?
music.
Yes, our music, I say the ability to express yourself in the best way that fits it.
One thing, one detail that is priceless is when you're playing your show and you can see that kid, 18, 19 at most, on the front row, head banging, and
Mhm.
looking at you like this, like, I want to be that one day. That is
Yeah,
priceless.
you know what
Sure.
else is kind of priceless on the similar note? Yeah, the young and also the old. I mean,
And the old
we
too.
have recruited a lot of old country folk as being metalheads. Seriously, like a lot of
Yeah.
people have never heard of distortion riff or a power chord in their lives. Like, oh, that's pretty cool. Our other work besides the band is that we teach music.
Yeah, we
So
have a school of music.
yeah, so that is fairly flexible for us too. And in
Yeah,
fact, our students don't have a problem with rescheduling their lessons
yeah.
because our teachers are rock stars going on tours. Like, cool, I want to see a video of it,
Yeah,
you know?
Hell
all
yeah.
the
No
students
problem.
became fans of the band and they promote us out there, you know.
Yeah.
Also,
Yeah.
one good thing about this is that you get the in-person feedback from people that you see every week. So when your album comes out or a new video comes out, your students, in our case, we have them have a school of music. They let you know.
We're very blessed to be able to have music and arts as a big
Yeah.
part of our lives, and we make it work really well. And we feel like we're in a multiverse, but at the same time, it's actually a universe because it fits
Multiverse
together.
of music.
I'd say it's more like worlds in a universe.
Thank you all so much. This has been awesome. I appreciate you both. Bruno, Lilia, thank you. On our way out today from Let It Rise, what do you all want to play?
Play Liberty or Death.
Yeah, let's do Liberty or Death.